it's Bash of the Deep for Faith Beyond. Level 1 for Jin-Q is LSA. I'm losing that early courier, though.
On again! He gets 2 couriers.
Okay.
And now Jar's going to have to try and CS with like 6 creeps under tower with Iron Shell.
This is not going to be an easy time. But Ame going to try and make the best of it. He's got 2 CS so far, doing some damage on the old 11, who's got Iron Shell. No. First blood for Ame. He stays too long.
Thanks.
And Ame will salve up.
I'll be honest, I assumed he had Surge at level 2. He took an early...
Finds Innocence. Barrier Assault, the Frost Arrows. It's enough to get the distance. He'll salve up. Meanwhile, mid, nothing to say. He ends up dying. They'll go for this Drow. But Barrier Assault is no longer available. So PYW puts himself in a precarious position. Old 11 continuing the pressure. Innocence is sitting very, very low. And his life is hanging in the balance. On 1-1-2. So Old 11's caught up. He's level 4 to Drow's level 4. Surge, Cogs, Battery Assault. Mortimer's Kisses. Ame gonna fall. And they're gonna throw these kisses over at Innocence. He's in a lot of trouble. Battery Assault comes in, the Decay is there, but they've got 3 heroes. They'll find themselves a second in the lane. Old 11 gets one, or he gets the other. Vici. He was 2 levels ahead. Witch Doctor, low, dead mid. Nothing to say, gets the kill on DUI.
I guess the regen going as well. That's sweet.
Cogs around Ame again. Rocket Flare, the damage with the Iron Shell. Vacuum back, good LSA. That allows Ame to survive the turnarounds here. The multi-shot in. Nothing to say. He has no Astral Step. So they'll just go after PYW. Grab the kill. Nothing to say, gets credit for that one. They keep Ame alive. That's the biggest part.
Ready.
Yeah. The preparation is astounding. Vacuum back, Astral Staff, Aether Remnant, Old 11 in some trouble. I'm gonna say he doesn't have another Astral Step, but he won't need it. Tombstone down, Old 11's life gone.
That's the courier there.
Things still going well for Vici, despite the death of the Darkseer.
They see DY here.
They do see him. Astral Step, Resonant Pulse, DY in trouble. Cast comes out as well as the Maledict. Nothing to say, hit by the Scatterblast as a Jin-Q. Gonna get themselves forward with this Darkseer.
Radiant should look to their bottom tower.
It's Innocence working with not much.
Yeah, he's in trouble. Like as you say the name.
Yeah, Cogs around and Battery Assault, and now another death for Innocence.
Jar just TPs away.
Yeah, because how do you deal with that? That is not fun to deal with. No, Faith Beyond. 3 heroes here. He's under the tier 1 tower. Maledict, Scatterblast, Faith Beyond. He's dead again. He's in a little bit too deep.
There's a reason ViciGaming love this hero so much, the Snapfire. I mean, Ori's currently 401, top of net worth by anybody else, from anybody else by 400 gold. And they have the Chrono up in 30.
600 over the Drow. Aether. Astral Step, Resonant Pulse. Aether Remnant doesn't land, so they drop down this Tombstone and they give a free 125 gold over to Ori. They focus their attention on Innocence. He would love to get the bounty, can't do that. So it's a kill for Ori, a bounty for Erica, and just hook shot all the way in. And now they've got the Gust, Slither and Crush. Damage is there, but the wall is down. The Cogs around Faith Beyond. So they can focus their attention on Old 11. They get the kill to PYW after that first hook shot. Not the way he was hoping that would go. Ame goes to the tier 1 tower over bottom. Hook shot in. Go after Faith Beyond. Slither and Crush. Gobble up right on top of him. Death Orb down, but there's the silence. LSA hits. Jin-Q with the right clicks will get the kill there, but the Mortimer's Kiss is right on top of Ame. They'll focus their attention on Ori. They've got the Aether Remnant, but they get the kill on Ame before he ends up dead with the Luna Blade hitting on Ori. They'll take out his life. It's a 2 for 2 so far with Innocence still moving forward. Surge away. LSA hitting on a PYW. Battery Assault ringing, but it's not enough. Jin-Q gets the kill. It's a trade 3 for 2. Innocence very, very low, but he ends up surviving it all. Meanwhile, Erica continues to farm the top lane.
Yeah, Innocence did so much work there on the Undying. He soaked up so much damage without to worry about and everything. They might be a little bit worried that without Arme's damage in the fight, they might not be able to kill anybody. Like, as the fights go on throughout the game.
Southern Crush, bash to the deep, PYW in some trouble, hook shot used. They got the stun on the Faith Beyond, and now Death Ward for the high ground, but they've got the Aether Remnant. Now the Chrono to follow it up. It's on a 2. They look over at this Void Spirit. They've got the damage to get the kill, nothing to say. They'll take out 1, and they look to retreat. Oh, good 2-man Slithering Crush. Down goes DY. Old 11 with the Surge. He's able to survive, and Faith Beyond still looking forward. He wants to go. These zombies in. Bash to the deep. LSA, Ori locked down. Erica can't even fight into this. They've gotten themselves the Corrosive Haze onto the Clockwork as well as the Faceless Void. It finally wears off, but the Mortimer's Kiss is through on an Innocence with the Maledict. Right click from Erica. No fall. A second one dies, but that costs the buyback from DY.
It's not that big of a deal, though. Because, again, this is the kind of fight you don't want to let LGD win because they instantly move into the pit. So if you need to commit a little bit more, that's fine. Oh, Ame!
And a spit out on Ame! Oh!
Oh my god. Oh,
all right, he can come down. It's not the worst thing in the world.
That was amazing. I don't want to see any RTG jokes in chat. Oh. Too late, probably.
I was going to say the old Cliff Teasy, but... Gus comes in, hook shot, scatter blast, Q dead, wall committed. Haven't gotten a vacuum or anything just yet. They get the gun to PYW to go with the ulti on Innocence as they focus their attention on the DY. He just back, so he's dead for 56 seconds. Crush hits, old 11 gone. 3 heroes dead on the side of Vici. Ori and Erica must run, as all they took from that fight was Q. Very much so.
Radiant's bottom tower is in danger.
BKB next for Ame.
Spit out mid, Lena.
Already. They're looking over it. Q bashes are enough to get the kill. It is disgusting what this Axe can do. 9, 1, and 4 for Ori. They're all up here top.
Yes,
Blink, Slithering Crush. There's the Astral Step. They committed the Tombstone. Manta, not enough. So,
Old 11's coming in though.
He's committed the Manta. LSA misses. Hook shot out onto his own Void. Chrono comes. They've got the Laguna Blade out into the Clockwork. They look for the damage onto Ame. They get the kill onto the Drow. They look over at the rest. Q looking to get away until he gets bashed. Southern Crush misses from Faith Beyond. Time walk away. Gobble up, spit out. Hits onto the Void Spirit. They look over at Innocence with the Death Ward down from DY. They've got the damage with the Maledict to get the kill. 2 dead on the side of LGD. All they took out was the Aegis on Erica. Shot, Void Spirit caught, Cogs pushing back, bashes in with the Fire Snap Cookie. Wow. Down goes, nothing to say.
We all know a
That's perfect.
Dyer's middle
vision though they have on the high ground here.
Attack.
Oh my god.
Fine. 1 for Innocence dying, 2 for Innocence living. Go.
The true heroes are the
2 for
ones who
Innocence living.
fight all the way.
Let's say 800 gold away from this Axe. You're gonna find Innocence. Maybe the 1s and 2s a little bit too late. Scatter Blast comes in, Decay is out, but DY gets the kill there.
Oh, this.
A lot of gold going their way. Whoa! That hook shot kind of flew everywhere. Chronosphere on an Ame. Now they've got the Ion Shell. They'll look over to finish off this drought. BKB gets popped, and it's gone. So they take out Ame. They look for Faith Beyond. He jumps into this team. He'll fall as well. That is a 10-second BKB getting wasted.
And Void Spirit's just finished. Yeah, they have to get out now.
Astral Step, Aether Remnant. That locks down the Witch Doctor. Resonant Pulse and the Astral Step damage kills off DY. And they're going to play aggressive off it. They know Chrono's down. They know the wall is down. Everything down right now for Vici. Slithering Crush. They're in pretty deep for this. Fire Snap Cookie sends him onto the high ground. Sorry, bud. Couldn't save you.
Try.
Middle tower
Out.
Gobble up, spit out, BKB, time walk away, LSA misses. That's now the 9-second BKB getting used by AMD. They're going to turn their attention over to DY. They get the kill onto the Witch Doctor, Blink, Slither, and Crush. Now Fire Snap Cookie stuns up the Slardar, but there's the Yules. So can they get this kill? They look over instead of Erica. Oh, going away to the damage. They take out the Faceless Wolf. They look for Old 11. He blinks away, and they've got the Void. Post taken. Okay. LSA hits on 2. Slither and Crush to follow it up on both of them. Or he needs to run. Walls down. Maybe he wants to turn this the other way. Gobble up, spit out. DY a bit short. Battery assault as well as a surge. On the clockwork. They look over at Ahmed. Got the rocket flare as well as the hook shot. There's the Fire Snap Cookie. But the Soul Rip comes in. Ahmed pops BKB. Looks over at DY. The Southern Crush comes out onto this Sapphire. Scatter Blast, but comes in at Ori on the run. Bash out onto the Dark Sphere. They get the kill on the DY as well as PYW. They look over and find themselves all 11. They'll take out a third. Ori survives, and nobody did on LGD. Meanwhile, Roche is up in a minute.
So he can't feel safe right now.
Knowing that Roche is up, he really, he needs his BKB as quickly as possible. Gets himself a greater fairy fire, but he's got the Paladin sword. Innocence roaming forward. This is what we see from the Undyings. They got themselves the Slither and Crush that lands on 2. Now the LSA follows it up with the hook shot on the backlines. They get that stun out onto the Undying as well as the leader, but they get the kill on Erica as well as on 11. They've lost Dark Seer as well as the Faceless Blue, but the Mortimer's Kiss is coming through, but DY's dead as well. PYW looking soon to follow. 4 heroes dead on the side of Vici. A 2K lead for LGD and a Roche coming their way.
Fantastic by Nothing to Say. And Innocence just drops the tombstone on the high ground instantly, and nothing
for the side of Vici, but I think the game does have a chance once they get this BKB on the Void, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the game's nowhere near over. Ori? Oh my god!
Oh, gets killed here by Faith Beyond.
With the AC finish now mid lane.
They're gonna look over and take out PYW and potentially find themselves this Void. He's silenced up, and there's Aether, and he's gonna drop potentially. LSA hits, Jin-Q gets the kill, they're gonna jump for more. DY is dead, 4 heroes gone, almost a full team coming in. Buybacks come through from the clockwork as well as this Witch Doctor, hook shot in, but where's your follow-up? And now this is just throwing your life away, the blade mail or not. Aether, and it lands, they'll take out PYW, and then they'll look for the base. They have lost nothing in this entire space.
What?
We talked about Jin-Q, how he took a back seat on that Wisp game, and then Techies didn't go well, but now he's got the farm that we expect him to get when he plays. And he's got himself Yule's Axe, Aether Lens, as well as the Telescope.
Oh, this outpost.
Take a look at how far he can throw his spells from. It is disgusting. Nothing to say. Astral Step. This is the Aether Remnant. But now the Yule is trying to survive. Has the Cogs LSA. They've got the damage. Meanwhile, DY dead too. So 2 heroes gone without buyback on Vici.
They really need this BKB.
They jump off the building and it's, there goes my hero. And they just slam into the concrete. That's fine, yeah.
Void has no buyback, so if Erica gets caught here once, it's really difficult.
Top barracks are under attack.
Cheap.
Blink, Slither, and Crush. Oh no, the Bashes can start with the Echo State, but they've got the LSA to follow it up. They get the kill on the PYW, but there is Gobble Up as well as Spit Out. They've got the Yules coming in for Faith Beyond. So now, a lot of problems here for Eric. Pops the BKB, looks over and turns his attention on Nothing to Say. The Dissimulating dodges it. Oh no, insult to injury. They get the kill on all 11. They're going to buy back on this Dark Seer, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. The Astral Step as well as the Aether, I mean, that's not going to lock anybody down, but there's the Laguna Blade. The vacuum comes out on everybody on the side of LGD. Maybe they can do this. They're starting to turn it around a little bit, but the damage just isn't enough. They get the kill on all 11. He's dead. He already bought back, so he is gone for quite some time. Ori, though, hit with the LSA as well as the Aether Remnant locking him up. There's nowhere for him to go. There's nowhere for him to run or hide. Ori's dead. Nothing to Say gets the kill, and the GG is called by Vici. LGD win game 3, and they've got a 2-1 lead over Vici.
Insane. I mean, LGD just punished this no BKB Void timing so hard. They killed him like 3 times in a row, and there was nothing he could do. Like, the one in the Radiant top jungle was the one that got me, where they charged up with the Void Spirit and put the tombstone on the high ground. Like, they managed to hit the LSA just after the Manta finished. It was so inch perfect by LGD.